Hello, good afternoon. We are here for the second game of the day from Dombagoda Ordnance Cricket Club grounds. Leos are taking on Moratuwa Sports Club in Sri Lanka Cricket Tier B T20 Tournament 2026. It's the day 4 of the tournament. We have the toss ready. We have Dhammika Hemantha with the two captains for the toss.
Good afternoon. It's the double header of the day to resume. It's between Moratuwa Sports Club and Leos Cricket Club. I have with me two captains alongside. We are ready for the toss. Lasada Nirmal for Moratuwa Sports Club and Supun Dilshan, Leos Cricket Club. Our match referee, Mr. Charinda Fernando, is here to oversee the toss. It's time to give it a flick. Tails is the call. Tails it is. So Lasada, වැදගත් කාසියවාසියක් ජයග්‍රහණය කරා මේ තනතුරේ මොකක්ද ඔයා කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ?
ඇත්තටම බැට් කරන්න තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. මොකද විකට් එක ගිය මැච් එකක් දිබ්බා විකට් එක ස්ලෝ පොඩ්ඩක්. ඉතින් මම බැලුවේ අපි විකට් එකේ ඔපචුනිටි ගන්න.
සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කොයි වගේ ලකුණු ප්‍රමාණයක් ප්‍රමාණවත් වෙයි කියලා හිතනවද?
අපි ඇත්තටම ප්ලෑන් කරන්නේ බැටිං ලයින් අප් එකත් එක්ක මගේ ස්ට්‍රෝම් බැටි ලයින් අප් එකක් ඉන්නවා. ඉතින් ඒ ලයින් අප් එකත් බැලුවේ 130 40 ටෝටල් එකක් තමයි විරුද්ධ පාර්ශ්වයට අපි දෙන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ. ඔයගොල්ලෝ
T20 තරගාවලියේ තරග දෙකම ජයග්‍රහණය කළා. ඊටමත්ම හොඳ මානසිකත්වයක ඉන්නේ. මොකක්ද ඔයාලට දැන් හැංගීම?
ඇත්තටම මගේ ටීම් එකත් එක්ක මට මාර රෙස්පොන්ස් කියන්නේ ස්පීඩ් එක දැනෙනවා. මොකද මගේ ටීම් එක මාර ස්ට්‍රෝන්.
ටීම් කම්බිනේෂන් එක අද ගේම් එකට
good.
සුබවතන හොඳ තරගයකට.
thank you very much.
සුපුන් බලාපොරොත්තුෙන් හිටියේ පන්දුට පහර දෙන්නද පන්දු යවන්නද?
ඔව් පන්දුට පහර දෙන්න තමයි බලාපොරොත්තුෙන් හිටියේ.
ප්‍රතිවාදී කණ්ඩායම කොයි වගේ ලකුණු ප්‍රමාණයකට සීමා කරගත්තොත් පහසුවක් වෙයිද?
ඔව් විකට් එකත් එක්ක බලා 220 134 ඊට අඩුවෙන් තියන්න තමයි ප්ලෑන් කරන් ඉන්නේ. බෝල් කරලා ඉවර වෙලා මුලින්ම.
පෙර තරගයේ මේ ක්‍රීඩාංගණයේදීම හොඳ ජයග්‍රහණයක් ලැබුවා. කොහොමද ඒ විශ්වාසය කොයිතරම් වැදගත්ද?
ඇත්තටම එදා තරගයේ හොඳට කට්ටිය එකතු වෙලා ගැහුවා. ඒකින්ද ඒ වගේ මේ ගේම් එක මේකට ඇප්ලයි කරන්න තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ.
සුපතන විශේෂ තරගයකට.
Thank you.
There you go, the news from the center. Moratuwa Sports Club winning the toss. They're going to bat first.
Thank you, Dhammika. Moratuwa have won the toss and they have decided to bat first. Gamini, good afternoon to you. You seem to have had heavy lunch.
Yeah, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, after that little downpour, at one point in time, we weren't very sure whether we were going to get a game or not. But when the heavens opened, it came down hard, didn't it? There is the surface, it's the same surface. As you can see, there's a lot of wear and tear. The footmarks are appearing. There's some rough patches. That last game in the morning, we saw a lot of spinners in operation, both left arm and right arm. I don't think it's going to change much. Both these sides will have to rely heavily on the spinners to restrict the batters from scoring as well as to get, because these are the two sides, Moratuwa and Leos, Supun, Jeevan, Neluka Heshan, Salindu Patirana, Netma Kanaratna, Romesh Suranga, Ashan Fernando, Samit Dilshan Purna Kalhar, Prasad Asanka, Sudarsha Dakshina and Gayan De Silva. Moratuwa, well, there are some known cricketers. They are already Lazanda Rukmal, Dinet Chitumina, Sandu Silva, Rishit Jayawardana, Pramesh Madhu, Bhashana Manjula, Chantuka Mayura Malshan, Ushen Silla Tumujita Upanayaka, Chamar Fernando and Purna Prabhat. So there are some names who have excelled in school cricket and to a certain extent club cricket as well. So we saw a very close encounter in the morning. I hope if these two sides are going to live up to the billing, it's going to be another close one.
Indeed. 130 was the winning score in the previous game. We had showers in between the two games, but the pitch was covered. Few clouds lurking around. Maximum temperature expected to be 32 Celsius. Wind speed. That was a factor in the previous game. We saw a few catches going down.
Umpires Eric Kanangar and Indrajit. Indrajit was part of the morning game as well. The match referee today is Shinantha Fernando. So 3 very experienced officials. This division, so the Tier B T20 format. Let's hope that the weather gods will allow us to have full 40 overs. Even with that heavy rain, we had the outfield still fairly quick. So apart from the scoreboard side, there are some soft patches, but batters will enjoy getting value for the shots, but surface is certainly a challenging one if you're a batter. While the ball is new, the spinners will get some grip off the surface. We saw fast bowlers relying on the Yorkers and hitting the pitch often. Very bright kick for Moratuwa, Asanka.
You don't see that often in Sri Lanka from a club team.
Very bright pink.
Has been a fashion in international cricket lately. Pink uniforms, pink jerseys. We even saw at the LPL, Dambula Sixers wearing pink for a good cause, that was. For all the people who fight against cancer.
In Australia, normally during the summer, it's the Sydney Test match. It's a pink ball Test match. It was inaugurated after the demise of Den McGrath's better half, and every year people turn up in numbers, raise money for a lot of good charities over there. So, yeah, it's that colour has been part and parcel of cricket lately.
All set for this game. Moratuwa batting first. Leo's fielding.
So we're all set to get the game underway. Umpire Kanangar calls play.
Not a good line. But taking a good look. The opening batters for Moratuwa. Starting off with pace. In the previous game, both of the teams went for their spinners. Got the earlier wickets as well. Driven nicely. But the outfield seems to be a bit wetter. Anyway, it's a boundary.
Yeah, Gandhi Silva. Normally his stock ball leaves the right-handers outside edge. But just too wide, allowing the right-hander to free his arms. The first boundary on the board. Ushen. Tumudita set the non-strikers and straight away, realizing that the movement he is getting, Gayan, the mid-wicket fielder has come onto the circle on the offside. It's a decent speed, isn't it? Nice carry to the wicket keeper. I think it starts to play around once the ball gets older. When the shine disappears, when the seam gets a bit softer.
Again short and wide. Now this time there's protection at the boundary. Only one run.
A decent distance on that side. We saw how well Navy batters use the space, these long boundaries, by placing the ball into the gaps and taking twos. 68 yards is a decent hit you require to clear that boundary over the other side. 64 yards to be exact towards that scoreboard size. That's pretty much right around ground staff. Well, you got to take your hats off to them, don't you? With this weather, the amount of work they put in, time and effort. It's tiring work, really. Got that wrong. Just couldn't adjust the line to the left-hand, right-hand combination, Gandhi Silva.
First extras of this innings. Not being able to adjust his line against the left-hander. Tumudita yet to face a legal delivery. Played nicely for a single.
We're confident looking shot. Right off the middle of the bat. Both these teams, Leo from Ambalangoda and Moratuwa, they are known to produce very talented players over the years. And when it comes to fielding, these two areas are pretty much well known as well. Slower delivery. Just drops it in front of point for another single. So he went full first over. There's boundary, wide, singles, 8 off.
Eight runs off the first over. Not a good start from the bowling side. Leo Sports Club, that is. Ushen Silva, the right-hander for Moratuwa Sports Club. Now moving on with the spinners. Two men close to the boundary on the leg side. Good start by Supun. Bowling off spin. Now he's got Tumudita on strike, the left-hander.
Yeah, quickish off spin. We saw how Navy SC with the spinners and with very attacking fields for a T20 format kept the batters in check. I'm surprised that Leo SC haven't gone the same way. I would love to have a slip in play against a left-hander. Missed out. There's an opportunity. It was a boundary ball, wasn't it? There's no one on the offside patrolling the boundary. Once again hanging on the back foot. He's leaving dangers, isn't he? All you need is to want to grip off the surface.
Bowling well, he's Supun. Once more, he's frustrated with himself, the batter. Good over, one off it. After 2, 9 without a loss.
Zero seven.
So just 1 over of pace. It's going to be Prasad with his left arm orthodox. See that last over. Asanka, they have enough opportunities to get back on ball. Obviously, I think he was trying to overhit it rather than looking to time it. This is another darting kind. Very quick in there. Now this will be interesting. Prasad against the left-hander. Missed out on 5 deliveries in that last over to Mudita. We'll take him on. Right, let's have a look. Where are the fielders? There's deep mid-wicket. There's long on. Short square leg and a short fine leg. 5 fielders on the offside, all inside the ring. And Prasad is going to come round the wicket. Beaten once again.
Right arm, left arm, doesn't matter. It's not putting bat to the ball. There's a single after 6 dot deliveries.
It's very important that you make use of this power play, the 6 overs, while the ball is hard and new. It's a common tactic these days. Driven straight to the bowler. Well done, off his own bowling. Particularly when you have these wickets that are holding up a touch. That even in T20 cricket, a lot of teams are opting to bowl their spinners up in the early piece. Once again, firmly timed. But they are finding the fielders at the moment.
Two runs off this over as well. One off the last over. Batters have found it hard to put the bat to the ball. Good delivery, good appeal. Oh, that should be bounced too much. 3 overs completed, 11 for none.
Very interesting stat down the bottom there, Asanka. Last 12 balls, just 3 runs, 9 dots. You really can't afford to play dot balls in the first power play. I mean, incidentally, like Ragama, Leo also played on this surface a few days ago. So they must be having an idea or two how to bowl on this. Certainly they are bowling very quick through the air, aren't they? This time he gets some bats on it. Finally. And nicely timed too. Now that will calm his nerves somewhat.
He was looking for this shot over and over again. After 6 or more attempts, got the boundary. Like you said, that will calm his nerves, boost his confidence. Ooh, had to be a direct hit. Close single.
Yeah, good crit all around that hip, working towards short, fine, short square leg. Good clean pickup, got rid of it very quickly, good throw. And the strike, the way he grounded his bat was very impressive too. Just helps it towards deep square leg, a couple of bounces. Yeah, there's a slight breeze coming from that side where that ball was hit towards the scoreboard side. We earlier saw that weather report 18 kilometers per hour, so it will improve the players' comfort. It's hot and humid conditions, but unlike Colombo, when you come to these areas, it's you don't mind playing cricket even in the sun because of that wind factor. Goes big, straight to the hands, and there goes the first wicket. Didn't really look comfortable, did he? There were a lot of play and misses. There was one shot, the ball came off the middle of the bat this time, looking to go aerial, and Supun draws the first blood.
Just as he was starting to feel better. Thumudita. It's going down as the first wicket. 17 for 1 after 4 overs. Hussein to face Prasad. It's the 5th over of the game. Both of the spinners are bowling well, targeting the stumps.
What they're firing in. We haven't seen a tossed up or a flighted delivery yet. Myra, the left-hander. Plays with the turn towards long on for another single. Yeah, 18-4 or 19 now. Into the 5th over, Asanka. The boundaries that they desired have not come, so a bit of pressure building on the batters.
Good bowling. He saw the batter coming out of the crease and darted it in a bit wider. But the umpire is not on his side.
Yeah, firmly grounded the back foot. Good piece of work from the gloveman. Yeah, Hussein is looking to belt it. Oh, it's closer than you think. I reckon umpire Kannangara would have had to make a very close decision. I reckon he was short. Yep, couple of inches short. The point I was trying to make is that both these batters are looking to belt it down the ground, whereas they're bowling fairly quick. We haven't seen not once that they're looking to use the speed or play a helping shot. Try and be innovative, think out of the box. Your boundary options are pretty much quite open when because there's short third, short point, there's short fine leg. Well, 5 overs completed, 21 for 1.
$21 for 1 after 5 overs. Change in the bowling. Romesh has been introduced into the attack. And welcome back to Dhammika Hemantha.
Good afternoon, Asanga. Moratuwa, they've been kept under tight leash. I thought Leo's bowlers, the happier side at the moment. 21 for 1 after 5 overs. You almost starting to think like whether it's a T20 game. There is room outside the off stump. Direct hits. Couple of occasions where direct hit would have made the difference. Especially the left-hander should have been back in the hut had it been a direct hit. Hussein on 11, taken him 15 deliveries, and Myra just came in. Good to see they are trying to dig deep. Romesh Shuranga, off-break bowler. so important settling into good lines, and then there is a little bit of assistance for the spin bowlers. We've seen that right throughout the day, despite the rain we had. A pitch, it's a bone dry pitch. Certainly allows you opportunities of picking up singles without any troubles. You got to build on that.
Both Ushen and Mayura. We can see the effort. We can see them trying to hit down the ground. But nothing comes their way. Yeah. Trying to put out the sweep. Doesn't work either.
I've seen complete contrast from Leo's spin bowlers in comparison to their previous game. Try to spread it all around, consider too many additional runs. But today, concerted effort towards bowling straight. There were a few deliveries, opportunities provided outside the off stump, but Moratuwa batters failing to capitalize. And afterwards, they've been keeping everything tight. As a result, run rate under 5 and over. You seldom see in T20 cricket.
Tossed up this time. Completely deceived the batter.
I like the wicketkeeper. He's been very efficient behind the stumps. Oh, this is close. Impact a couple of inches outside the off stump, and wild throw allowing the single. Possible second wasn't the case. It's a good over. Close call to complete the sixth. What I'm trying to think right now is Moratuwa batters should take a leaf out of Navy batters' book. They had the same issue. Boundaries hard to come by. But they managed to dig deep. All it took was a couple of good partnerships. Moratuwa Sports Club coming into this game very high on confidence. And if I'm not mistaken, they managed to beat Navy during their previous game. So, plenty of positives. Here's Sudhara Dakshina. Very consistent bowler. Previous season he played for Malay Sports Club, now turning up for Leo's Cricket Club. Recently made the finals of Premier Mercantile Cricket Tournament. Straight away striking. Just cannot ask for a better start. You miss, I hit. Sudhara Dakshina strikes.
Straight away, proving your point. You were talking highly about him. Did it. There you are. Slightly spun. Ushen didn't expect it to go on to the stumps. Second wicket going down. Ushen Silva for 12. 25 on the board.
I'm pretty convinced by now, unless someone go on to play a blinder in the middle, reaching 150 is out of the equation. Dineth Situmina. Plenty of youngsters in Moratuwa Sports Club ranks. Very pleasing, of course. We'd love to see them perform outstandingly well. That's the whole point of these tournaments. Tier B. Tossed up really nicely, equally well fielded, high on confidence, isn't it? After picking up a wicket.
This is the replay of the last wicket. Bowling with a bit of a drift as well. Drifting it in and spinning away from the batter. This time, no bounce. Ball by ball. It's getting harder.
Odd delivery keeping low. And from time to time you see disconcerting bounce. Oh, what a delivery. Only thing was missing there was an edge. Brilliant stuff. He's a very consistent performer. Ha! So good to watch. Got carried away with that. Wasn't the best piece of bowling. When you see something spinning the way it spun, you should be consistently putting more deliveries right there. 5 deliveries, considered only a single. Left-hander will find it a little easier against Sudhara Dakshina.
If he is able to drift the ball away from the left-hander, it's not going to be any easy. Let's see what he does.
Gentle dab goes for a single. Well picked. When you're picking a quick single, non-striker's response always important. Excellent over. 2 runs and a wicket after 7:27 for 2. Torrid start, isn't it? Rushen was looking good for a while. Lovely boundary on the offside. But apart from that, the rest, so far it's been a struggle. Thamudita, 13 deliveries. This is not the sort of a format to go out there in the middle and chew up deliveries.
Mayura back on the batting crease. Romesh to continue. Easily put away. Quick run. Good throw that was. But it had to be a direct hit.
We've seen now 3, maybe 4 instances where direct hit would have made the difference. Another classic case. Gentle dab, sets off, gone for all money. Even after collecting the ball and whiffing off the bails, he just about managing to get inside. Umpire says he's in.
Moratuwa Sports Club trying out things. Has been their downfall as well so far.
Quick single, well taken, direct hit once again. I have no doubts, would have been curtains. They've been living dangerously. There you go. Congratulating him for that excellent fielding effort. Always important, keeping up the positive energy levels. And we also should mention that it's a reduced number of overs per side, 19 overs. And the power play, 5 overs and 4 deliveries. Fuller delivery, worked away, only be a single. Romesh certainly wouldn't mind at this stage. Plenty of fielders, of course, patrolling the boundaries in the deep. 30 for 2. Things aren't moving. Stagnant at the moment.
Done all in singles in this over. Again. Fielding was on point, other than the missed direct hits. Had they hit the stumps, the wickets column would be 5 or 6 right now.
We had the opportunity of seeing Leos in action at Moratuwa as well as here. Far better fielding efforts today. They must be given credit. Once again, bat face closes little earlier than he expected. Therefore, no real power. Just 6 runs. You'll take that after 8. 33 for 2.
One more delivery to go. This time right-hander on strike. Dinet, that is. Walking across and slog sweeps straight to the fielder. Third wicket and the first from Romesh.
They've set the trap and batsmen voluntarily fall into that. Poor shot selection, brain fade. I mean, struck well enough, definitely not well enough. Makes no mistake, fielding the deep, takes a good catch. Another one bites the dust. 4 down for 32. Not the best position to be in. Three down for 32, in fact, after 8. Look at the fall of wickets, 17, 25, 32. You're not going to do too well in this format unless you build partnerships. Previous game we went on to mention just a couple of partnerships propelled Navy around 130. At the end of the day, it was proven way more than enough. Moratuwa should be eyeing something similar, but right now, batsman walking in, walking back.
Current run rate on 4. Projected score is on 76. That should be improving. Now this is the way to do it. Run hard between the wickets.
Brilliant, isn't it? Put the fielder under pressure. I mean, when you're in the deep, seeing 2 batters taking the first run that quick immediately builds pressure. That dismissal. No real conviction, isn't it? Knew there was a fielder. That was the mistake. Once again, this time decided against it. So they've been building pressure mounting with every delivery now. Goes for it. Soft hand does the trick on that occasion. So the fielder at the edge of the 30-yard circle has to come up a bit. So that was enough for them to complete the single without any troubles.
Now the left armour against Pramesh Madhubhashana. Mind you, he's bowling well against the right-handers. Good delivery.
Ooh, that didn't miss the stump and the outside by much. Brilliant, isn't it? I really like the energy on display by the wicketkeeper. Ably supporting just about all the bowlers. Square armish, cut away and sets off for a single, gets it quite comfortably. Not the best fielding effort. Oh, there you go. It all adds up. You never know.
Rare mistake on the field by Leo. Up to now, they were fielding brilliantly, especially the fielders inside the ring. They are always on the ball, attacking it.
Very decent over, not too many runs. 9 gone, 37 for 3. They've done exceptionally well. Quickie went for 8 and over, but he got some gas. Then spinners done a fantastic job. Supun, the skipper, 1 for 7. Brilliant, 2 overs. And Romesh and Sudhara, put a stranglehold on Moratuwa batting. They find it very, very tough to come out of it.
Romesh continuing with his third over. Got a wicket the last over he bowled. Good delivery, drifting in, brushing the pads and onto the stumps. Brilliant bowling this.
As an off spinner, that gives you great deal of satisfaction. He was beaten in the air, beaten off the pitch. Things aren't moving according to a plan. Another wicket goes down. Coming into this game high on confidence. But when you are losing wicket like that, very little you could do about it. 37 for 4, 9.1. Mayur Malshan out for 10, 15 deliveries. Leos right on top. Take a look at Romesh's figures. 2.1 overs, 2 for 7. As a off-spin bowler, what's expected from you is to keep steady line and length. He's been doing that brilliantly. Apart from that, picking up wickets, it's a bonus. Samedu Silva. I hope I'm not mistaken. Looks like Moratuwa providing opportunities for school boys as well, which is very, very good. We've seen few premier clubs doing that, having at least a couple of players in their match day 15. Can't ask for better.
No spin there. He was playing for spin. Skillful bowling on display by all the spinners throughout the day. In the previous game, Navy and also Ragama spinners did brilliantly. So far in this game, Leo bowlers doing the damage.
It's a trial by spin. Testing times. Your temperament will be tested. Your approach, your mindset matters. Another delivery across the face of the batsman. And youngster finding it very, very hard. Samedu yet to get off the mark. Played for turn. Absolutely none. He was looking Now looking to work that one on the onside, shaping up for that. Seeing the ball drifting away, got adjusted. Take a look at it.
The trap was laid. The batter was lucky not to play it across the line.
Possible wicket maiden with a delivery to come. Ramesh, outstanding spell. Not doing anything special, doing the basics superbly well. Gone for a single. Completes another very, very good over. 3 overs, 2 for 8. Excellent spells so far after 10, 38 for 4. You often expect excitement watching T20 cricket, but it's been a struggle for Moratuwa Sports Club. 38 for 4. Kamini, what do you reckon?
Yeah, losing wickets at regular intervals have not helped Moratuwa's cause. And also, you take into consideration these spinners. They're just not giving nothing away, are they? They're just darting them in. Prasad into his third over, just 6 runs off it. Now the dark cloud hovering over our heads. Dhammika, let's hope that now that the game is in the balance,
previous game, Leos involved, got reduced to just 5 overs. That was enough to make the decision. And they won that game at the end. Valuable W. They got to do that as often as possible. Few gaps. And spinners right now doing a very good job. Sudharu Dakshina, fabulous. Ramesh, brilliant spell so far. Seeing the pitch offering something for you. Lovely. Going for a single. Direct hit would have made things even more interesting. Youngster coming back for the second quite easily. Moratuwa, it's been a struggle. Hardly any boundaries during last 5 overs.
yeah, that's a telling factor. Lack of boundaries. And also, see the amount of effort they are putting just to collect a single. They're not really using the speed that are offering by the spinners. Some in the 4 of 8. Pramesh 3. This time might be looking for the second one. Oh, gone. Oh, nearly. My goodness gracious me. That throw was slightly above that keeper's shoulder. Had it come towards the on top of the bails, then definitely good night, nurse.
The fielder did well. Just the throw was right above the wicketkeeper. He has to collect it and come down by the time batter put on a dive, got in. Good camera work as he did. It's getting tougher by the minute. 44 for 4. We are in the 11th over. Moratuwa Sports Club. There's no doubt. They've already recalibrated their approach. Run rate 4.06. I'm thinking they are trying to get whatever possible. 11 overs. What do you reckon, Gamini? Would it be effective playing cross-batted shots when the wicket giving so much of assistance for the spin bowlers?
Yeah, put it this way, it's not really, you can't put it like cross-batting shots, but the speed that is on offer, you can definitely play some helping shots, the scoops, the laps, and keep the fielders at bay. And they are very one-dimensional at the minute. Just presenting the full phase. Look, there is not enough speed to play some of these pick-up shots on the surface. So you got to think out of the box. You've got to be proactive, and you need to come out and find a way to counter-attack these plans. That's what T20 cricket is all about. So it's being, they say it's try and be unpredictable as possible.
Absolutely. You said it right. One-dimensional, predictable. So all bowlers need to do is hitting the right line and length, because there's no pressure. There is great deal of assistance for the spin bowlers, and they are utilizing that to good effect. And the fielders, they've been proactive. Quicker completes another very good over. Under the circumstances, you will take that. 11 gone, 44 for 4.
A lot of teams these days, no matter
And
there are only 4 wickets. We are into the 12th over, but it's the first 4 overs, 16 runs, 5th to 8, 15 runs. So even in a 50 over format, this is not good enough, really. 4 runs per over at this stage, and you've got 9 overs to make a match out of it. Well, you've got to bring some unorthodoxy into the game and be innovative. Ramesh is back 2 for 8 off his 3 overs. He's another bowler who's been darting in.
Play down the ground, should only be a single. You said it right, it's about being proactive. Little chips, dabs, sweeps, reverse sweeps. If you are confident enough, you should bring those in. Being one-dimensional, and bowlers at the moment right on top. It's pretty stiff wind blowing across the ground.
Yes, certainly has improved in the afternoon compared to the morning session. It was a light breeze, now it's getting close to a gusty wind, really. It just shows that the umpire there is that how many times Sanvindu, well, he'll have a few bruises when he goes under the showers today. This is about the 5th time he dived.
The tactics are predictable. Ooh, that was very, very close, I can tell you. Another lucky escape. Direct hit would have certainly had the batsman in trouble. Gavini, their playing patterns right now is playing out 5 deliveries and going for glory shot, conceding a wicket. Big shots definitely not on. No pace at all. Plenty of spin. Spin bowlers, they've been very steady in any case. So, got to spend time and make sure you at least get a runner ball from this point onwards.
Yeah, you can hear it, Kabalanda and all that, but to me, in T20 cricket at this time, you're waiting to hit the ball. If the ball is not there, you just look to take one. Now, all he's doing right now is looking for a single. That approach is not going to work for you. T20 cricket needs a lot more than that. That's why a lot of teams, they select X factors, special players for this format, who has power, who has no fear of failure, to execute your skills, and you practice during the week, your power hitting, your lap shots. We'll come back to that. 12 overs completed, 47 for 4.
Possible run out opportunity. Bowler line it up. Batter was in. So plenty of close calls. It's been tough going for Moratuwa after 12, 47 for 4. Safe to say the bowlers right on top. Ramesh 2 for 11. Excellent spell. Sudhar got 2 more overs remaining. Already picked up a wicket, given away 7. Supun done a fantastic job as a skipper. 1 for 7. Leos should be the happier side. We never know what's on offer when they come on to bat. We know for a fact Moratuwa coming into this game after beating Navy. Navy played brilliantly well in the morning session. So Moratuwa, a side, got depth when it comes to bowling.
Well, these are surfers. You can even trust your part-timers when it comes to spin. We've seen only 1 over of pace out of 12 overs. So the Purna, the left arm. Yeah, one batter will have to make the call here. Singles will not make the cut.
I've no doubts, plenty of young players lacking experience. Spoken about muscle memory and hitting power. Purna Kalhara, slow left arm orthodox. They've been very effective here at Dambugada. Made a solid connection. That should go all the way. Yes, it does. Oh, break the shackles. Much needed one. Samidu thinking enough is enough. That's a good shot.
Yeah, and also the important thing you need to take into consideration the point of impact on a slow and low wicket. See where his point of impact way in front of his knee rather than underneath his eyes. On a wicket that comes on nicely, you can play late, but here you cannot. You have to take it early. Tried similar shot. That's very close to being excessive appealing. You're only supposed to appeal once. You can't go anymore.
And just before the beginning of the game, exactly the sort of instructions provided by the match referee. No excessive appealing. 7 runs so far. Very productive over so far after a long time. They need many more overs like this. That's pressure.
Now, these are the things that you need to understand. That because the batter is waiting to hit the ball now, suddenly a mistake or two creeping into the bowler's skill set. Otherwise, if you just prod and wait, bowler thinks he's on top. I've got you. That's better. Just go for it and give something different for the bowler. Now, next delivery, he'll look to land it differently because he has gone not the other way around. The switch hit. So these are the little mind games that will help you to get that fear of failure out of your system.
Beautifully described. Proactiveness, positive mindset. That was there to be hit, but unfortunately, once again, preoccupied mindset, to be defensive, to be on the lookout for single. Now it's time for them to give the full Monty. 12.5 overs, 57 for 4. Something special got to give Moratuwa Sports Club right now. That's nice. Should only be a single. He keeps strike. He looks like the batter who can be the aggressor. Very good over after a long time. After 13, 58 for 4. Yes, right now run rate is only 4.46. Just as you described during the previous match, all it takes is 2-3 good overs. Previous over was an excellent one, 11 runs off. If they can make sure that they score 11, 15 runs, at least 3-4 overs, that will definitely increase their confidence. And also, we'll talk about that after that. Come back for the second. No. Wisely decided against it.
11 coming off from that last over. So, yeah, they need 4 to 5 overs. I reckon 120 to 130. Something to bowl at. We saw how competitive 131 previous game was. And yeah, if you do have quality bowlers in your lineups, you need to give them something to bowl at. Oh, that's not good. That's the intention is very poor, and there are plenty of gaps on the onside. At least move across the stumps and try to do something.
Oh, with that sort of a shot, you are not going anywhere. Oh, both the fielders expecting the other to take the catch. Lucky break for Pramesh. That should have been taken.
Yeah, bowler was certainly not interested, Supun. So the fielder had extra cover, had to get under it. With this wind, it can be very difficult at times. The ball is swirling in the, yeah, you can see. Suddenly you think you're under the ball, but the very next second you're so far away from it.
Taken a while, but a good partnership is in progress. 23 runs. Two youngsters stitching out something. Oh, that's nice. But fielder just couldn't get to it. It was dipping on him, diving forward. I thought he done well enough. 2-2. Samidu. You're not trying to hit it too hard. A lot of bottom hand. Even the bat face turned on his hands. Very poor, isn't it? Poor shot selection. Not too many runs once again. They had the momentum. It was broken immediately after 14, 62 for 4. You just cannot leave it to the others. Pramesh and Samidu will have to do the job for Moratuwa Sports Club if they are to get close, anywhere close, 100 runs, if not more. Only 5 more overs remaining. Crunch time.
Number 5, third over.
Very, very interesting over. This could be the make or break over.
Yeah, those who have just joined us, this is 19 over game. There was rain interruption just before. Oh, it was there to be put away. He got the gap. Yeah, 2 scored. We saw when Navy were batting, although the boundaries were dry, but they were placing the ball into the gap and they knew how to weigh the shot where the fielder was. They knew where the fielder was exactly, so they were collecting a lot of twos. Their inning, I think, were helped by a brilliant piece of running. To go with it, they were placing the ball beautifully.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Gamini. Navy also had a couple of players with long levers, strong arms. And they managed to use that to good effect. 2 youngsters clearly got the touch but not the power. That should be out. I thought for a moment that one struck in line with the stumps. To the naked eye it looks close.
Yeah, it's a difficult shot to play over square leg. Yeah, it's very close, isn't it? Yeah, unless he got some bat on it. For you to penetrate it towards finer and squarer, it's a difficult shot. The way when he got that 6 over mid wicket, that was a straightish shot. Like I said, the point of impact is very important. You need to understand how the wicket is behaving, and you need to adjust your game accordingly.
No real power there. Should only be a single. Fielder sends in a good return. They've been proactive. The momentum is on Leo's side. Bowlers on top. Very, very interesting game. Two youngsters. They just couldn't go for big shots. Now they have 6 wickets in hand. Not too far away from the bowler. Dakshina charges on, but couldn't prevent the second being taken. Not exactly what Moratuwa is expecting for, but they'll got no option but to accept that. 15 gone, 68 for 4.
Two youngsters are doing a decent job at the moment. Pramesh and Chavindu putting up a partnership worth of 31 right now. 68 on the board. Supun bowling his 4th over. Has 1 wicket so far. Just 11 runs conceded. Coming down the track. Making his downfall. Goes back to the pavilion. 5 wickets down now.
He once again firing it in. Nowhere near the pitch of the ball. Your 5th wicket down. Again, it's under runner ball. Savindu Silva goes for 19 of 24. Stumped by Nelukar of Supun. 68 for 5. So Moratuwa, after winning the toss this afternoon, 19 over game, they'll need a flurry of boundaries from here on in to get something on the board for the bowlers to bowl at. Supun 2 for 12, his last over. Purna gets his innings underway. This was that last wicket. Nearly a run out, wasn't it?
Slow over through the air. Good variation of pace by Supun. New batter on the crease, Purna Prabhat. Lack of experience could be a factor for Moratuwa Sports Club. Running the first one hard. But that's all they can get. 16 overs completed. 71 for 5.
You can make a case for pretty much every bowler, apart from Gayan, who went for 8, and Purna, who went for 11 or 1 over. Spinners have done really well. They bowl with bit of speed. They're all going around 3.5, 4 runs per over. But as far as the wickets column is concerned, Supun 2, Romesh 2, and Sudhara 1. So Sudhara's got 1 more over and Prasad's got 1. So you can guarantee those 2 overs are going to be bowled. They need to find another bowler to bowl, perhaps Gayan, the pacey, because Purna went for 11. Find 2 more overs from somewhere. There's Prasad. Yeah, I think Leo, after watching that game, the previous game, oh, that's Rafi. All the hard work is wasted with a very poor throw. The point I was trying to make was that Leo must have watched that game, Navy versus Ragama. Now see, their offside fielder is at least 10 yards in. At least 10 yards in from the boundary. So that's a good take. Never reach even those balls bounce above your hips, and to get, it's a very awkward position for a gloveman. Whether to go fingers upwards or downwards. Now see, that's good technique. And head position was important too. Nicely done, kept it down to 1. See, when the bowlers are on top, normally the fielders starts to back you up, and that's exactly what is happening at the minute. Still boundaries, very hard to come by.
That has been the problem for Moratuwa Sports Club. They are trying. Running back for the second. Good throw. The batter was in. Oh, it was given out.
He was out by 2 yards. Once again, very strong arm. From down there, came like a bullet. Yeah, just hesitated a fraction, about a half a second. That was enough. Now have a look at this throw. Came in like a bullet. Yeah, umpire Indrajit will not be happy. He's removing all the thumbs. Just had to flick the bell. Extra work for the umpire.
I was lost for a moment too. Pramesh Madhubhashana going back after making 14. 75 for 6. Chamara Fernando, the right-hander. Making the first runs. 2 runs available there.
Yeah, good running. But the question is whether the 2s are going to do the job. When you plan your innings in a T20 format, Asanka, there's a certain portion of boundaries that you require. But certainly they are well short of it, Moratuwa Sports Club at the moment. Once again, firmly punched to the offside. Just the one this time. Bowlers will be quite happy to bowl an over without conceding a boundary. Just 5 off with the wicket. Prasad finishes his spell. 77 for 6 after 17. Just 4 extras in the innings. So the spinners have been quite disciplined. Yeah, they've been very fast, accurate, and they've targeted the stumps. Haven't really given the batter to free their arms, any room outside the off stump. Goes aerial over extra cover.
Eleven more deliveries. How many can they get? Down the track again. Trying the first one hard. They're coming back for the second as well. This time the throw was a bit off target. Last 30 balls.
Now, look at that. Last 30 balls, 26 runs, 2 wickets, not a single 4 or a 6. So that's why they're going to finish around 100 mark rather than 140, 150. Lack of boundaries is a major factor in these innings.
Good one by Sudhara. Not giving the batter enough space to get under it.
Once again, that lethal arm from the boundary. The throw made all the difference, and take nothing away from the glamour either. He had to pick it up on the bounce. Gee, he's got a strong arm, hasn't he? Yeah, well shot.
Eighth wicket going down for Moratuwa. Chamara Fernando just scored 5 runs. 4 runs off 5. Beg your pardon. 82 for 8 now. Rusit Jayawardena is the new batter in. Oh, that's wayward. It's running towards the boundary. Chase is on. The batters have run 3. Good running by them.
Yeah, wide, so it'll be 4. Yeah, first real bad delivery. Spoiled his figure somewhat, Sudhara. So hit straight to extra cover once again. They're picking the fielders and they're dry on boundaries. 18 completed, 87 for 7.
Card number 1.
Purna on 9 of 10 deliveries, 87 on the board. We are into the last over of this innings. Pace on. Mind you, 19 over apiece. Didn't bowl well in the first over of this innings. Gayan got to finish off well. The batter taking a good look around the ground. Square leg and fine leg in the ring.
That's a great strike. Kayan De Silva coming from round the wicket is looking to bowl full and wide outside the off stump. There's deep third, deep point, deep extra cover. That was a terrific strike. This is why obviously they have not given pace on the surface. That was hit with some authority.
It's simple from here. Take the pace off. Try whatever variation you have.
Yeah, as you can see, the mid-off drops back. Fine leg inside now. Sorry, sir. Deep third has come inside. That's straight. 4 more. Finally, they have something to smile about.
Constantly giving pace. And he's taking a beating. He looks to hit down the ground. With the amount of pace on offer, it has been easier for the batter.
I think very first time in this innings, Asanka, we've got 2 green circles against the bowler, which indicates a boundary. Now 10 off the first 2. Over the wicket this time. Full toss, that'll be a no ball, wouldn't it? Gone the distance, I reckon. Just cleared. Yeah. Another maximum. It's a borderline call, wasn't it? Very close to being a no ball. Well, it's 1.5 feet outside the boundary it landed. So 3 green circles suddenly.
Not only 2. And all faster deliveries. Trying to bowl with pace. Not bowling into the pitch. Taking off pace.
Yeah, just took his eyes off the ball. That last foot or so. Once again, presented with a very juicy length ball. Living dangerously, Gayan. That could have disappeared over mid-wicket too. Yeah, like you said, he needs to maybe try and hit the pitch. But square leg is up, so where are the boundary riders? Deep mid-wicket, long on, long off, extra cover, and a deep point. At least two.
Good running, 2 runs. Purna had everything saved for the last over. 18 so far. Last delivery coming up. Into the same area. He's coming back for the second. A wild throw by the fielder. But the backing up was there.
I think he's run out looking for the third. Didn't know much about what is happening around him. So like you said, wayward throw. So they saved the best for last. Final over. Yeah, I think the non-striker should have gone for that third one. Either way, you're not going to lose much. So, with a very productive over, the 19th over, Purna Prabhat 29 off 16. His heroic sparked the innings towards the end. But I reckon at least 15 to 20 runs. Moratuwa just missed a trick in the middle overs. Well, Leo had the momentum right throughout, didn't they? Apart from that last over, so just probably will take slightly the wind out of the sail, but their spinners really did well. Yeah, Hussain and Tumudita opened the batting. But not a single batter could find the momentum that they required in a T20 game. There were 15 from Pramesh, Savindu 19 of 24, all going under runner ball. But then came Purna facing the last 2 overs and 29 very valuable runs.
The bowling department, Supun got 2 wickets for 14. He should be happy about himself. Ramesh bowled really well, 11 runs for his 2 wickets. Sudhara 1 for 23. Gayan being expensive. The first over and also the last over. Last being the biggest over of this innings. 28 runs conceded. Highlights of this innings. That was the first boundary by Umesh, and then the spinners came into the party. They got their wickets. This was a brilliant delivery. by Ramesh. And then Shavindu hit those sixes in the middle overs. But after his wicket, it was Purna who had to take up the job. Fielding was brilliant by Leo. Throwing the direct hits. They were attacking the ball. This was the last over.
Yeah, 50% of the batting highlights came in the last over. That's the first delivery. That's the second. Nearly a no ball. And that's the third. So final delivery, after completing the second run, going for the third, he was run out. And there is that.
All in all, Leo should be happy with themselves. The way they have fielded, the way they bowled. They'll need 108 of 114 to win this game. So stay with us. We'll be back with the reply from Leo in a while.
Yes. Ordnance Cricket Club ground, Dambogoda. Very interesting chase is on the cards. 108. Leo looks the favourite at the moment, but I'm thinking Moratuwa should consider they've done enough. 107, they didn't really get going. Here's the equation. 108 runs, 114 deliveries. Mind you, reduced number of overs, just 19 overs. First power play. 5 overs and 4 deliveries. 2 openers already in. They won their previous game. Bowling second, Leo Cricket Club. Searching for their second win on the trot. Will it be the second lucky time for Leos? They do have a very strong batting lineup, but there is a tendency of throwing their wickets away unnecessarily. And after winning both their games high on confidence, Moratuwa for the first time feels the pressure. Time to welcome Asanka Hadirampala.
Good evening, Dhammika. Interesting chase, like you said. 130 was defended in the morning match. Moratuwa might feel that they are short of about 20 to 30 runs. But if you can get early wickets, get through that top order in the power play, maybe they have a chance.
Umpire Indrajit is about to give out the signal. Moratuwa dressed in pink. Very colourful pictures right in front of us. Picture setting. The chase is on. Here's the first delivery. Soft hands. Always good to see. Rosit, someone who's done exceedingly well for Moratuwa, entrusted with the duties of bowling first over. It doesn't matter whether the ball is new and hard these days. On a track like this, you almost always see spinner starting up. First runs on the board. Neatly worked away and gets a single.
Rusit is slightly on the shorter side. He's trying to hit that good length, but still inches shorter. Rusit Jayawardena, one of the promising players hailing from Moratuwa. Ashan on the crease, the other opening batter, Ashan Fernando.
You'll see this a lot. We've seen that a lot when Moratuwa was batting. Spinners, whenever they get it in line with the stumps on a good length, it's been proven very hard to work away for singles even. So goes to tell you, the track isn't all that good, but the charge towards the end for Moratuwa certainly set things up really nicely. Although they scored close to 40 runs during the last 3-4 overs, but they were tottering during the middle period at the start. how you handle the pressure. If Leo Cricket Club rather, managed to handle the pressure well enough in comparison to how Moratuwa did, I'm thinking they should be on the right side of the results.
Bowled with pace this time. Fielding is important too. Leo Cricket Club, I think they restricted the opposition by fielding well. They were always on their toes, not letting the batters to run through.
We've already seen few games in Tier B T20 tournament. Oh, that's nice. Perfectly well timed, gathering momentum. Oh, probably the best shot of the day. It was a teaser. Fielder was kept interest till the last moment. Oh, what a piece of timing. Must have another look. Take a look at it.
The pace was on offer. Used it to perfection. Just timed it into the gap. End of the first. 6 runs on the board.
(102) needed of 108. It's about how well you pace out your innings. And we've seen quite a few low-scoring affairs. The classic example was the one we had in the morning. Navy only managing to score 131. And interestingly, Ragama, although they have a very powerful batting lineup, not managing to get past that total. I'm thinking Moratuwa should take a leaf out of that book. Clearly seen how tough it is to handle the spin bowlers. I mean, very Malshan. Another right arm of spin bowler, Moratuwa. They generally produce high quality spin bowlers.
Leo Cricket Club is not too far from Moratuwa. Known for their explosive hitters, Ambalangoda. And they showed what they are made of by fielding so well in the previous innings. Now it's up to the batters. They've got to bat well. Like you said, Moratuwa will look to restrict them. So what they should do is to score those boundaries in the earlier overs, maybe in the power play, in the first 5 overs.
I really like the way Samit presented the full face of the bat when he plays each delivery. So important handling spin bowlers on a track like this. Oh, gone aerial. Luckily short of the fielder. I thought both the batters communicating well each other. We've seen quite a few instances where Moratuwa batters miscommunicating led to a couple of runouts. Not ideal. So far they've been playing it smart. You saw the ball sit up on. That should be a dismissal. Wicketkeeper. Man with the gloves on does the job. We mentioned keeping enough wickets in hand will be the key. But unfortunately, Leos losing their first wicket. Rush of blood. It's early stage. Completely unnecessary.
Good call by the wicketkeeper. Shout and mind from the get-go. The bowler was interested for a moment, but the keeper was already there.
Excellent catch under the circumstances. You saw he has to get rid of the helmet. Makes it even better. 1 down for 7. Samit is the man got out. Even right from the beginning, I went on to mention Asanga. Leo's batters do have this tendency of throwing out their wickets. At Moratuwa, they got all out for around 65 runs, if I'm not mistaken, and it was a very poor batting effort. So it's all about improving. Natma Karunaratne, left-hander, very useful at this stage.
This could be an opportunity to Myra to get another wicket. A left-hander on strike. Like you said, 2-3 wickets quickly. Things can change.
Very ambitious shot that was sliding down the leg side. Yes, the previous dismissal. He was not up to the pitch of the delivery. A wild heave. There was extra bit of bounce. Excellent catch. That's nice. Fielder partially stopped, allowing the opportunity of picking up a single. Just 2 runs given away. Excellent start for Myra as a bowler. After 2, 8 for 1. Needing exactly 100 runs, they have 102 deliveries. Pretty straightforward under normal circumstances, but you have to factor the pitch is behaving. And we also heard a few experts saying this pitch generally sits towards the latter part of the day, and that's exactly what Leos were hoping. Whether it is the case or not, Leo Cricket Club 8 for 1. They do have a very strong batting lineup, make no mistakes. But one thing you have, what it takes to get over the line, and totally different thing actually getting it over the line. You got to know your strengths and weaknesses. During the middle passage, we saw Moratuwa batters, stagnant for a while, not moving, but somehow scroll up towards 107 runs. Another dot ball.
If you can see fielders in the ring on the offside, they are a bit closer to the bat, not on the ring. So they are trying to cut off that single, not allowing Netma to get to the other end.
How about that? This is what you need to handle. You need outstanding techniques to be able to do that. Previous one, prodigious turn, follow-up delivery, a slider. Batter had very little idea. Off stump, gone for a walk.
2-card trick, isn't it? One spun away, and the next delivery straight on, faster, onto the stumps. No spin there. He was expecting it to spin. Netma Karunaratne, not his day. 1 of 5.
It was always on the cards, isn't it? The track was a very tricky one. We knew right from the beginning, Moratuwa, one team, that keeping their hopes alive when it comes to winning this title. Ragama lost their first game of this tournament. Moratuwa looking good, but plenty of cricket still remaining. Netma the man got out for 1. Ashan on the crease, stranded. Rushit, in the meantime, slipping in few economical overs. In fact, this is his second over. He already picked up a wicket. Neluka Heshan, another right-hander. We should also keep in mind the game Leos went on to win was a reduced one. Leo's batter first scored something close to 110 if I'm not mistaken, and the target was reduced to 42. The opponents just didn't manage to do that. Another dot ball. We must have another look at the previous dismissal. Lovely delivery. Thank you. Oh, that's the way to do it. You're going to do that quite often. Considered just a single, still a great over. This man on your screen, he's a very powerful striker. He's a designated striker, but will he be able to get few out of the park? Oh, that's nice. We've spoken about hitting it out of the park. Deft touches working for you, coming back for the second quite easily. Got to pick them all. Singles and twos are so important. Just 3 runs and a wicket after 3, 11 for 2. Under 100 runs, 97 of 96. There's no issue when it comes to the run rate. But they've already lost a couple of wickets. They're a team, at time careless. But today, they just cannot adopt that approach. Got to be determined. Neluka on 1, Ashan on 4. They are in need of a big partnership. At least 40, maybe 50 runs. Oh, that one didn't spin. He played for the turn, which isn't there. Now Leo batters too must be wondering how to handle the spin bowlers. Floated. Oh, really nice, isn't it?
This was a bit shorter. The fielders, like I mentioned before, they are on their toes, not allowing the batters to get that single and rotate strike. Now Ashan Fernando, if he stays for about 8 to 10 overs, the game will change quickly.
That too wasn't too far away from the outside edge. Living dangerously time and time again. Mayura into his second over. Just 2 deliveries remaining. Outstanding. Hurried on to him. He was shaping up to play that one towards mid-wicket region. Straighter, quicker and flatter. That's nice. They got to do that more often. Just coming back for the second quite easily. That'll make them happy. But that too by Mayura is a very good over. Only 3 runs off after 4. 14 for 2. Once again, for the viewers who are just joining in, it's a reduced number of overs per side, 19 overs to be precise, and power play. 5 overs and 4 deliveries. Here's the 5th. That's good. If they can do that 5 times out of 6 deliveries, they are well on track.
The plan is clear. Ashan to score quickly and Neluka to hold up the innings. Quick single. Completed it successfully.
Bit of risk involved, isn't it? Inner part of the bat. Luckily, they managed to pick up a single. Would have been curtains, isn't it? Oh, having done so well, we are about to praise them for their vigilance. Lackluster piece of fielding, conceded another single. 3 of them so far.
That's what they should be mindful about. Not to give those extras. They don't have much to defend. 108 is the target. Driven powerfully. No chance of stopping that. That's another boundary for Ashan Fernando.
I'm looking around to have a look at the fielding coach. Not visible from up here, but I tell you, he'll be furious right through the tunnel. What do you call it? Asanga?
I don't know whether I can use this word. Ugly, isn't it?
$21 for 2. That boundary certainly given them a great deal of momentum. There's no doubt he's a powerful lad. He's there with a purpose in mind. It is just that the pitch not allowing him to do that as freely as he's expecting. Away from the outside edge as well as the off stump. Good conclusion, but 7 runs. Leos will take that after 5, 21 for 2. They've been cutting off the deficit by the minute. 87 of 84. Still no issues with regard to required run rate. Just keep enough wickets in hand if you are a Moratuwa fan. And if you happens to be in the dugout, the instructions, pretty simple. Stay out there, pick up singles. Gamini once again joining alongside me. Good evening.
Hello, Dhammika. Hello, everyone. Yeah, there's a big difference when you bat first and trying to post a total and when you chase. Obviously, they're not chasing a huge run rate or a total. So they can, although they've lost 2 wickets, they just need a nice little partnership to keep them in the run chase. Left arm orthodox from Manuja. Yeah, 4 more deliveries left in the power play, Dhammika.
Sliding down the leg side, I thought for a moment he was nodding the head, and we'll see. Was sliding down.
Yeah, at best it would have clipped the leg stump. Didn't show a great deal of turn. So 87 off 83. It's a very nice evening here at Tambakoda. Sun is starting to disappear. Oh, short delivery. Just sat on him nicely. I could have done a bit more than that, I thought, but most of these domestic cricketers I see, they're so used to get that gap, particularly square on the wicket, so they just backs away and take the head away from the ball.
Well bowled. Moratuwa Chantuka, another very promising young left-arm orthodox spin bowler turning up for Moratuwa Sports Club this time. Very decent over so far, only conceded a single.
Yeah, now power play is done, so cover drops back. Still persisting with 6 inside the ring. Now the mid-on goes back, so yeah, they can't really afford to drop everyone back and concede singles here. They got to be mindful of that. It's not a huge total, so you need to keep on plucking wickets and get new batters in all the time and get them to chew up deliveries. So increase this required rate gradually to around that 8 runs per over. We'll have a game in hand.
That previous delivery stood up on the pitch. Little hold up. Cause of concern, there's no doubts. They know what's on offer. Coming down the track, made solid enough connection. He, when required, a capable batter of picking up a boundary. Ashan picks up a single to complete the 6th, 23 for 2. It's been slow progress. 86 of 78. Now they're going to need more than run a ball. Still no issues there because they have a batter who's capable of picking up a boundary whenever required. But the only issue, picking up boundaries proven very, very tough. There will be very little loose stuff on offer. Just as Garmini mentions, you just cannot afford to miss those opportunities.
Yeah, the start of the previous over, difference between runs and balls was 3. So suddenly they climbed up to 7 because there were 4 dot balls. So if they can put a string to put up 3 to 4 overs, suddenly in a heartbeat this required rate will climb up, and then if you can get these batters to get into a situation where you need a boundary. In the surface, the pace has died off. I think it's getting lower and slower as the day progresses. So your areas of hitting boundaries are getting lesser and lesser, and if you're not going to offer pace, we saw pace, yes, you might be able to score a few boundaries, but your spinners operating, there are very few options far and between. Charmer with his off spin.
You nicely explained what was required. Nothing more, nothing less. Your application, that matters. They knew what's coming. They were closely observing the first game in the morning. They knew immediately. It's a trial by spin. Little shorter, beautifully worked away. They have no intentions of coming back for the second.
Yes, you can see, I think they've also picked up a thing or two from the previous game. The 3 boundary riders, a good 10 yards in from the boundary.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Struck
Umpire
out.
Indrajit was not interested. May have got a glove onto that one.
Impact also might have taken into consideration. Good on-field call.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Yeah.
Let the ball come on to him and worked away on the onside. Take a look at the previous 30 deliveries. Only 18 runs, that has been the issue. That's the same issue Moratuwa faced about the same stage.
Come on, yeah. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
That's good. That's good cricket. Wasn't the best piece of bowling. Let the ball come on to you once again. Worked away on the onside. Gets another single. 4 runs already. Courtesy of another wide. Just keep on doing that. Partnership 19. Keep building. We saw under difficult circumstances, the tail enders, lower middle order contributed heavily towards the end. Quite a few boundaries on a track. Yeah, hitting boundaries proven so tough. Nice. No fielders inside 30-yard circle. On the onside, gets a single.
Come on, boy. Dia bawa tak bodak kayan tak anu pulang nang madai.
A single off the last delivery, so 6 off. 108 is the target. Currently 6.58 the required rate. So 29 for 2 after 7.
Looking at what's required, 79 of 72. Leos inching towards the target. They've only lost a couple of wickets, but still a long way to go. Challenging conditions. Spinners on top right throughout the day. You can pretty much safely say that. Nashan looks very good to me. He looks a player who got a little bit of power. You know, when required, he can apply that power and pick up a few boundaries for Leos. Neluka looks a very steady player, not very keen on playing across the line of the delivery. Manuja right underneath the ball, push back at the bowler.
Yeah, this is good bowling. You need to target the stumps and hope that one will turn. Straight towards mid-on, wasn't off the middle of the bat. Yeah, when you chase a small total like this, it's a dangerous ploy to leave it too late. So you always target not 19th over, around 16th, 17th over to get there. Oh, that's what I just spoke about. Just hope that one will turn.
Beaten on flight, beaten off the track. Brilliant. Left arm orthodox spinner's dream. Tossed up generously. Luckily, the wicket keeper.
Bit of drift too. Now the next delivery is what is important. Bit too full. We haven't seen a sweep shot from either of these two right-handers yet. So every dot ball will build pressure on you. Ashan doesn't mind using his feet. Yeah, that's nicely done. Non-striker knew exactly what Ashan was trying to do then. Very good response from the non-striker. It's very important. The two batters, the partners, read each other's game. It helps immensely when you want to chase or build a total.
Made a connection, but straight to the fielder. Still goes for a single. Decent throw. Would have had better in trouble. Those two maintaining good communication. Single to finish off the 8th, 33 for 2.
boy, in a boy. Come on, boy, come on, boy.
We saw one unbeaten team going down early in the day. Will it be another case of unbeaten team going down? In this tournament done, outstanding duel, more spinners. Just as I mentioned, they got very, or looks like a fast bowler or no, spinner.
Yeah, you got to expect these kind of results. There are no particular favourites as such when it comes to T20 cricket. Anything can happen. It's how you play on the day, really. Oh, Jesus. Even a 68-yard boundary is not enough. That was a very juicy full toss. Only reason why that was not called no ball because the striker was outside his batting crease. Otherwise, it was well over his waist height. See, he's outside the batting crease. That's why it wasn't called a no ball.
It's like coming down the track, seeing, must have felt like Christmas coming early. Smashed it away for huge six. Decided against it wisely. That was firmly pushed towards backward point region. So that six came after a long while. Boundaries are hard to come by. That's the way to do it. Got a single, 7 runs already, which makes it a very good over. And with the possibility of making it even better. Samidu conceded 7 runs already.
I think at least 2 here. No, the striker was not interested. Neluka is very quick on his feet. And he was running to danger end too. But Ashan was quite happy to contend with 1. Yeah, so 2 deliveries, if they can convert these 2 deliveries into 2 singles. That was powerfully struck. Very unlucky. Suddenly, Neluka is joining the party, so he's starting to free his arms a little. So runs starting to creep in now. About 9.
That's nice. Played in front of your body. Gamini, you explained the importance of playing it in front of your body. That previous sweep shot as well as the shot down the ground to earn another single. Excellent over. 11 runs off after 9:43 for 2. The well and truly in it. 65 needed of 60. Well within their reach. Last thing they want to do at this stage, doing silly mistakes. 2 right-handers maintaining good communication between each other.
Yeah, these two having been there for a while now. They've done the hard work. They've got used to this surface. So once you get set, you need to go on and bat deep. Takes a bit of time for a new batter to get set on a wicket like this where it's turning and it's slow and low. So it's very imperative that ideally both of them or one of them to go. Oh, that was a carom ball, wasn't it? It was very quick through the air.
Wicketkeeper went for a stifled appeal. That one spun sharply.
Off spinner.
skipper bringing in more changes with the hope of breaking this partnership. Longer it goes on, tougher it is to dismantle. Quicker. Underround it straight to the wicket keeper, but the batter was quite clearly inside. Another single.
Yeah, normally you come to watch a game of T20 cricket, you see plenty of boundaries and power hitting, but today the feature has been running between wickets in both games. Oh, that's gone past the third man fielder. It will reach the boundary now. That was a free hit with that kind of speed. They say if you are going to swing, you swing it hard, and that's what he did. For him, luckily, it avoided the field. Yeah, wide. Yeah, it wasn't the ideal place.
I'm afraid that's poor bowling. Way outside the off stump, asking for trouble. Straight down the ground, should be another boundary. Serious momentum change. When you are struggling to pick up singles, 2 boundaries back to back, godsend.
Yeah, this is good batting. Tactically, that's the way to go about it. Using your feet, hitting it in front. So 10 off in this one, 10 off last one, with one delivery to come in this one, so you can make it 11 minimum. Suddenly you have brought that required rate to run a ball.
They should come back for the second. Makes it even better. 14 runs of the 10th. Way to go. Leo Cricket Club well on the move. 55 for 2 after 10.
Well, from 17th to 20th, Moratuwa, although they lost 3 wickets, that's the highest building. But slowly but steadily, these two have put a platform where they are very comfortable in chasing 108. Neluka 18 or 21. That last 2 overs, as Azanka joins me, yeah, 30 of 28 for Ashan. So very effective partnership. Suddenly Moratuwa looking for options. Their go-to bowlers have got a bit of stick in the last 2 overs and wickets have dried up. So who's going to put their hand up? They've gone to Lasanda. Was medium pace.
Medium pace. The only pace bowler who bowled for Leo took a beating today. So what will happen with Lasanda Rukmal, the captain? Getting his fielders right on the positions. Change of pace to start up with. Ashan Fernando has played brilliantly with all his experience. He has laid a foundation for his team.
That's in the gap. It's running away towards the rope. It will reach now. Suddenly it's easy picking. Plenty of boundary balls on offer. Short, wide out of the off stump. So the last 3 overs, they've really come to the fore, haven't they? Boundary every over. Bit of a hold up. As the extra car fielder dived onto it, I think he would have landed awkwardly on his shoulder. She's still down. And he doesn't... He looks in... Well... Yeah, he's holding that left shoulder of his. That can happen, Asanka. Sometimes you just... diving is also an art. You need your hips to slide, you need your stomach to dive sideways, and if you jar up your shoulder, hitting hard ground, very easily, it can have a major effect, and there you are. Yeah. See how he presses the ground, the amount of pressure that comes on your biceps and top shoulder. Yeah, it can be quite painful.
Wide. Few extras in this innings. Nothing going Moratuwa away. Fielders getting injured. All these extras. Not much to defend. Ashan Fernando batting well. So Moratuwa will have to look for a wicket.
Fumble. Another easy couple of runs. As you can see, the wheels are starting to come off the Moratuwa team. That can happen. 3 good overs and suddenly their energy has dropped and few fielders have gone back into a shelf and the noise has dropped. So a few mistakes started to creep in and another very good over. 8 off, 3 deliveries to come.
Not a good day for the fast bowlers. Gayan for Leo went for 28 in his 2 overs. And now Lasanda has already conceded a few.
Well, is he going to implement a different plan here? He has dropped the mid-wicket back to the rope. Mid-off is up. Will we expect a short one? A double bluff, but very well played. The batter knew exactly. He wasn't looking for a premeditated shot then. He was looking to play on its merit. Now that they've got the runs they required in this over, there's no need to take those extra risks. And continuation is what matters.
Still 44 runs needed. Ooh. On the helmet, is it?
Yeah, that'll be looked at. That climbed. That got very big on him. I'll tell you what, he was way too slow to pick that up. Yeah, I think he might have to come off. All these protocols take place these days. Yeah, concussion procedures and the... Yeah, that was a big blow, wasn't it? That ball traveled to extra cover off the helmet. So it wasn't just brushing the helmet, it was full full on, just head on shot. So all these questions they asked, where the match is being played, what's the time now, all these questions. Oh yeah, we have got an edge as well. Felt it immediately, didn't he? Nearly lost his balance. And also the impact that you have it on the helmet, that can easily, you can get a bruise on your head. So doctor, or the physios that they call it these days, so it's all cleared. That was a very quick bounce, I'll tell you.
Must be feeling it. But he's conscious. That's what's important. Now Ashan Fernando giving all the instructions.
At this stage, Moratuwa 44 for 4 in the 11th over, or 10.5 overs. Now Leo faring bit better, 64 for 2. So wickets wise and runs wise, they are for the better. Now, must be feeling a few butterflies around his head. The next delivery, will it be another short one or will it be in the block hole? 4. Well, he knew that another short one, so I thought that's why bowler could have probably bluffed it a little and send a full bunker. The Yorker, he was hanging on the back foot, didn't he? Another terrific over. 13 of it. 68 for 2 after 11. Only about 4 overs ago, Asanka, the difference between runs and balls was 9. Suddenly, the chasing team has narrowed that gap. They are 8 ahead. And this is interesting. After your partner got hit on the helmet, Ashana decided, okay, I'm going to remove my helmet and get the cap on. So, 2 things. Either he knows that the fast bowler is done for the day, so he's going to face spin, because after seeing that, 2 deliveries ago, you'll be pretty brave to take your helmet off, wouldn't you?
Over the covers. 2 runs taken. He's batting well. He has found the timing on this wicket. The set batter, Ashan Fernando, is dragging his team home.
Yeah, I know funny things have happened in T20 cricket, but right now these two are well in control and they are playing with a very free mind. Into the gap once again. This might have the legs to reach a boundary. That was hit with some power. Yeah, plenty of cheer from the dressing room. On the other side of the coin, Moratuwa, well, they are just going through the motions. Suddenly the game is slipping away from them, and few loose deliveries.
Over the top of the bowler. 2 runs there for the taking. The runs needed now reduced down to 32.
every run being cheered. That is what you call a good old days, a chip shot. Didn't try to hit it too hard, just using the bottom hand to get it over the infield into a gap, which allows you to run for two. 45 off 34. Suddenly, it's a fantastic hand from Ashan.
Eight runs already in this over. Fernando on 45. Calmly played. Now one more delivery left in this over. Will he keep strike or will he go for the big shot? Big shot coming up. There's protection at the boundary at long on. So he keeps strike. Moving up to 46, not out. 12 completed, 76 for 2.
The partnership list. 7 off 10 for the first. Just a 1 run off 5 for the second. But these two did the hard yards, had to dig hard early, and now that they've got set, they put on 69 off 57. Niluka Heshan 23. So 31 off 42. Leo at this stage are well in front of in terms of runs and in terms of wickets as well.
In a strong position to win this game. 8 wickets in hand. 2 set batters on the crease. Ashan Fernando in particular is going along nicely. Taking the boundary whenever he wants. Moratuwa Sports Club. They desperately need a few wickets here if they are to stay in the game. Instructions from the dressing room is to hit boundaries. A boundary will take Ashan to his 50. Productive 5 overs for Ashan and Neluka.
We just saw that little graphic down at the bottom. Last 30 balls, 5 4s and a 6. There you are, 6 boundaries in 6 overs. Sorry, 5 overs. 48 runs. Probably the most productive block that we've had throughout the day in both matches, not only this match.
Come on, boy.
Welcoming the bowler with a single. He moves up to 47. Now Neluka. He has been quiet for a while. At the other end, watching Ashan Fernando hitting those boundaries.
Waited on that one. Another overthrow, coming back for the second. Plenty of noise around the ground and plenty of support. Well, Moratuwa
Come on, boys.
came as the only unbeaten team in the group. And so was Ragam, for that matter. So both the teams who were on the top of the ladder, well, there's a bit of cricket to be played yet, but the live ladder, well, both those top teams have tasted defeat. So it throws the group wide open, really. That couple will have Ashan one short of a well-deserved half century. Oh, is it? Is it half century already?
Celebrating already.
Yeah, appreciated by his teammates. It's a terrific hand.
Come on, boy.
Yeah, we've had a day dominated by the bowlers, but obviously Ashan looked like he's batting on a different track, isn't he? Another very productive over, runs off every ball. 8. Rusit finishes his 4 overs, 1 for 24, probably the pick of the bowlers so far for the Moratuwa team.
13 done, 85 for 2.
Come on, boy.
Another bowling change for Moratuwa. Trying out all the options they have. But at this point, Leo is well on top. 23 runs to win.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Neluk on strike. Short. And hit hard. That's another boundary. This time it's from Neruka. He moves up to the 30s.
Yeah, you can't really afford to bowl that length. A very slow surface. Batters have enough time to pick their spot. Which he did. Now look at 31. He's no ball. Well, it's all happening as far as Moratuwa Sports Club is concerned. It's a front foot, no ball. The form that Ashani is in, look out. That's a nice cheer. I don't mind that. Now, it's just the height. Back for the second.
He has all the right to have a smile. He has done his job. 52 of 41.
Yeah, back to the that cheer and the encouragement from the dressing room to Ashan when he was facing that free hit. Through extra cover. A lot of ground to cover for the mid-off fielder. Oh. Good to see that he still has a bit of energy even at this stage of the game.
The fielder was touching the
At
boundary.
home you decide, because there is no line calls or the boundary checking in this game. Oh, so the field has conceded 4 runs. Yeah, that's good sportsmanship. End of the day, sometimes field really doesn't know. You're in one motion, you're looking to dive and stand, reel the ball in.
They can do it in singles now. Neluk on strike, Neluk on 32. Brilliant partnership between these two. They have dragged the game away from Moratuwa. Wide called.
So the required runs comes to a single digit. And Leo's Cricket Club, 100 on the board for loss of 2 wickets.
$100 on the board, 14 overs completed, 8 runs to win. They've got 5 more overs to score these 8 runs. And Dhammika Hemant is here for the last over, maybe?
Outstanding partnership, isn't it? We've seen one few days back between Ranvit Jayasena and Hasit Pereira, taken Ragam over the line, and today magnificent knock by Ashan and his partner. I mean, all of a sudden it looks like game played on a different surface. 8 more required, 30 deliveries, there can be only one winner. It's just a matter of when. Oh, that's nice. Just hold it up bit for a photograph. So good to watch, isn't it? Hold the pose. Tossed it up. Oh, lovely, isn't it? So good to watch. Where was all this talent were hidden? First game was a torrid one, and all of a sudden back-to-back victories. They are on track. Leos. Oh, that is superb. Done and dusted. What a way to finish off the game. Leos Cricket Club made it all too easy at the end. Plenty of deliveries remaining. 8 wickets in hand. Forced to be reckoned with.
2 majestic hits to finish the game off. Which one is better? That's our problem. But the game is won by 8 wickets. Leo Cricket Club beat Moratuwa at Dombagoda today.
They were very disappointed after their efforts at Moratuwa. Beaten comprehensively, coming back so strong on their previous game. And they should consider this venue a very lucky one for them. Winning a rain-shortened game a few days back and against a very strong team, mind you. Unbeaten team. 2 unbeaten teams going down today. Is that the formality? You know for a fact you're not going to win them all. That's T20 cricket for you. Winning the game by 8 wickets and end of the day, winning it by a comprehensive margin with number of deliveries remaining. That will help to lift their net run rate. So crucial. Only 2 teams goes into the semi-final rounds. So very competitive round. Plenty of good teams. And there's no doubts. They've been lifting their hopes sky high at the moment.
Few things to learn for Moratuwa. They didn't bat well. Didn't bowl well. Started off brilliantly, taking a few wickets in the power play. Here's the batting card for Leo Cricket Club. Ashan Fernando standing outstanding there. 57 of 43. Neluka 41 not out. 2 majestic shots to finish the game off. Brilliant partnership between those two.
Ashan Fernando was in control, bowlers having torrid times. Start was a good one. Rosit picked up a wicket, given away 24. Well done. Myra 3 overs 17 for 1. But the rest of the bowlers, no successes. They've been taken for plenty apart from Manuja and Chamara, conceding around 6 and over. The rest 10 and over. Goes to tell you, if you apply yourself, if you're believing in your ability, you could change the outcome of the game. Batters struggled. Scoring boundaries were very tough. But all it took, just one partnership, just one big stand. Well taken, wicketkeeper with the gloves on. Another dismissal, beaten comprehensively. And this man had other ideas. They've been aided by a few lackluster fieldings and deliveries like that. Gifts serious momentum change. Even when they were under serious pressure, this man kept going, kept picking up boundaries. Oh, that's a nice one down the leg side. Shantuka spanked away towards extra cover region. How about that? Some arrogance there. And eventually Moratuwa bowlers found it very, very hard. That's classic lofted off drive. That'll do the job for Leos. Their campaign well on track, winning the game comprehensively as we are looking at the match summary. It's been a iffy weather day, but the second game was reduced, but no interruptions in between. Decided to bat first, 107 for 8 after 20. Purna 29 of 16. Samidu 19 of 24. Pramesh and Yushen, useful contribution. Romesh does well with the ball in hand, 2 for 11. Supun, skipper, done well, 2 for 14. Sudhara Dakshina, brilliant. Wicket and 23 runs in his 4 overs. In reply, was it a good start? But Ashan and Neluka, what a partnership. A match-winning one, 57 of 43 deliveries not out. Ashan, Neluka, 41 of 33. Excellent knock, outstanding partnership. 2 bowlers tasting success, 1 for 17, and Rusit 1 for 24, but they just couldn't stop Leo from winning that game, winning it comprehensively at the end by 8 wickets. So that's the conclusion of another fantastic game here at Dombogoda. We got a couple of more interesting games coming up tomorrow at Ranasinghe Premadas International Cricket Stadium. Police taking on Tamil Union, Bloomfield taking on SSC. 2 outstanding games coming up, and we are hoping to catch you with live coverage. Do join us. Until then, stay safe. Good night.